Thank you very much. After their last performances, where would you rank Volk, O'Malley, Izzy, and Whittaker's striking on a tier list? Just off the top of your head, baby. Volk's... I think O'Malley's is up there. I think the bantamweights win, no matter what. Izzy and Whittaker are like... They're good for middleweights. You know what I mean? You can't compare them. The way O'Malley sneaks in the shots. Volk you can compare to the bantamweights because he's so fucking good. But you just can't compare the higher weight classes. So you got to put Volk and O'Malley above, and Izzy and Whittaker below. I think Whittaker's above Izzy. You know what I mean? Like Izzy, he gets points for missing a head kick now and again. Tell me this: Izzy's 6'4", Whittaker's 5'11". Who lands more head kicks in their fights? You know what I mean? Whittaker does against taller opponents. Izzy doesn't land his head kick. He just throws it and then spins now and again and does a stance but just misses it. Like, and then he's the style bender. Oh my God, the way he bends the styles. You know what I mean? Pound for pound, Izzy's got the best striking. No, not at all. He gets out jabbed by people with a massive reach disadvantage. You can't allow that to happen if you have good striking. Thank you for the $2 Australian, Oscar Wilde. How does Volk win against Islam? He doesn't, but Volk has a no-fear mentality. He's also taken a lot less damage than Oliveira in his career. And he trains with, what's his name? I can't remember the guy's name, but he trains with him a lot, the jiu-jitsu guy, the big jiu-jitsu guy that fought Sean Brady in the grappling tournament. I can't remember his name, though. Craig Jones, that's it, yeah. He trains with Craig Jones, so I don't think he'll get submitted early by Makhachev. You know what I mean? It might happen later in the fight, and that's what you're hoping for, but I think Volk's going to be a more difficult test for Makhachev. One thing I could see happening, though, is Makhachev getting him in the clinch and kneeing him in the face. That's something I can see happening for sure. Makhachev's got an underrated tie clinch. You know what I mean? Thank you very much for the $2, Bully C. So how does Belal versus Colby play out? I know Belal might win at this point, to be honest with you. We have no idea what level Colby's at because he's so fucking inactive, the prick. Why did he fight so reckless? He got hit by the same left straight hook combo 7 times. He just ran in like, with no respect for Makhachev's striking. And he also shot in on Makhachev. He shot a takedown in the second round on Makhachev, ended up in the clinch. And he clinched up initially in the first round as well. That's how he ended up on the ground in the first. Like, he just literally shot in on Makhachev, which was just absolutely crazy to me. So, yeah, he had a weird mindset going in there for sure. But there you go. Truth is, everyone overhyped Oliveira and downplayed Islam. No, truth is, everyone knew how good Oliveira is and had no idea how good Makhachev was. They didn't overhype one of them and downplay the other. If you're picking Makhachev in the build-up, you're literally overhyping Makhachev and downplaying Oliveira. On the evidence we had, Oliveira was better than Makhachev, but Makhachev proved us wrong on the night, and that's what we were waiting to see. If he's actually at that level. Yeah, I mean, not true, bro. He beat Bobby Green. Oliveira beat Chandler, Poirier, and Gaethje. Yeah, I mean, like, we didn't know how good Makhachev was. It was a guessing game. That's why even the Weasel had to go with Oliveira. But now we know how good Makhachev is and how much heavier than every single one of his opponents is. Thank you for the £2, Joad Amir. Feel sad for Yan, what's happened in his career. If he just didn't knee Aljo, he's the champion. Aljo has to fight 2 more guys before he even gets to the belt again. And then he just beats Sandhagen in his first defense, which he did, arguably. You know what I mean? And then he's the 2-time defending champ. And now he's looking for someone else to come up. Probably Aldo would have got, or Dillashaw would have got the title shot. He would have beaten a Dillashaw with a dislocated shoulder. The timeline he missed out on. Think about it. He would have actually been declared the bantamweight GOAT probably by now. It's crazy. All because Aljo milked it like a fucking pussy bitch. Stupid fucking retard idiot. How many buys does O'Malley Cheeto do if Sean gets the belt? That does a lot of buys, but it doesn't do... I'm telling you this right now, yeah? I actually am starting to cringe when I hear people around O'Malley making the McGregor comparison. I feel myself cringing a bit, like, oh, he's not anywhere near. He's nowhere near. You know, I'm starting to feel that now. Like, he's actually nowhere near that. He's nowhere near. Like, if anything, he's a decently named bantamweight. Like, he's really not a superstar. Like, they're actually biggest. Like, Chimaev has more potential of star power than O'Malley, I think. You know what I mean? Like, I'm starting to feel that now. Look at his YouTube views. What are his YouTube views? I can imagine if McGregor had a podcast before the Aldo fight. You know what I mean? Crazy to me. Obviously, Brendan Shaw defending O'Malley. Those are good views, though. Well, that's the Tate podcast. But his stream just before the fight did 41k views. Post weigh-ins, UFC 280, 138k. That's not a lot. Pimlet's getting millions. You know what I mean? I just want a new style already, god damn it. Indeed. Once Aljo rear-naked choked O'Malley, he will disappear. Okay, well, we'll see. He'll probably linger around underneath. Thank you for the $2 Canadian and 79 cents. MMA Guru is disabled. Hopefully next month Izzy gets knocked the fuck out. I think he'll lose, but we'll see. You know what I mean? He might leg kick to a decision. We'll see how it goes. I just think Pereira will do better than Cannonier, and Cannonier nearly won, and Whitaker won, and I think Pereira will do better than him on the feet because he's a glory champ. I have a really good argument for why Pereira wins, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Is O'Malley a top 3 striker in MMA? I don't know. Relax, Cannonier nearly won. Yeah, you did. That's what I'm thinking. I just think no one's been able to leg kick Adesanya effectively. Pereira can. No one's been able to body shot Adesanya effectively. Pereira can. These are things that are going to massively affect him. Because when you think about Israel Adesanya, you think, oh, he's so good, but he doesn't get injured in fights. You know? He doesn't get his eye swollen up. He doesn't get his nose broken. He doesn't get a dead leg at the end of one of the rounds. He doesn't get like a body beaten up a little bit and it's stinging. He fights on a very like clairvoyant mindset because he doesn't get damaged. Except when he fights Kelvin and then it gets really dangerous for him and he starts getting rocked and hurt by him. You know what I'm saying? But that was way earlier in Adesanya's career. I'm talking about recently, though. I feel like Pereira's going to like soften up his leg a bit, hurt his body a bit, swole up his eye with a jab. And I think that'll change the way Adesanya is able to fight him and then he'll get clipped. Bro, every Conor podcast would have done it on his own channel, would do minimum 10 million views. I just realized he's never been on a podcast. What the fuck? Shake my head. What a dummy. Not now. It wouldn't do 10 million. Maybe the first episode would get like a crazy amount of views, but not now. It wouldn't get 10 million. If he had like an interesting guest on, like imagine the McGregor podcast, Andrew Tate, that would do like 20 million views on YouTube. Like, genuinely, that would break the fucking internet. Imagine. You know? And that type of shit, I get that. But in his rise, yeah, he would have had crazy millions and millions of views on a podcast. But he was too focused back then. And now he's too focused on snorting coke. Thank you for the $2. Burns would smack Islam at 170 IMO. It'd be a tough fight for him, but I don't know if he'd smack him up. It'd be a tough fight for him for sure. Burns took a lot of damage against Makhachev for an old guy as well. People forget how old Burns is. You know what I mean? To take that much damage in a fight, like, we don't know if he's going to bounce back better from that. Thank you, especially because before that, he got finished by Usman. You know? And he's been finished before in his career. So it's like, it's tough. It's tough. He's at a bit of a crossroads, and I just kind of wanted to see him active because he's only getting older, and I believe he's going to be 35 real soon. But he's 36. Okay. Yeah. He's 36 and he's maybe fighting in January. You know? Good performance. Thank you for the $2. The MMA Guru versus Dan Hardy. Dan Hardy would win in a fight for sure because he's Dan Hardy. But in an intellectual battle of the minds, I beat Dan Hardy because he's got the emotional intelligence of a child. Don't worry, Guru. Paddy is the Makhachev slayer. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Paddy will get him. Don't worry, guys. Paddy Pimblett will get him. Guys. Pimblett will get him, guys. Jim Miller's got a better chance. Could you imagine Paddy teabagging Islam's twitching corpse? I could, but that'd be just being like a wet dream. I'd wake up, and then reality sets in that Pimblett's just not focused as a fighter and has terrible stand-up. Thank you for the $10. I think a slam is worth more than a little takedown as well, which is a big deal. Slams are huge. I think they should be scored a bit more. It's a lot. Slams feel bad, man. They feel fucking terrible. Having someone drive the whole weight into you as you crash into the canvas. That should be scored as like effective damage, I think. A slam. Thank you for the 4 months. Can you stream earlier again? I know I can't. I'm just fucking depressed. I hate life. I hate everyone I want to win never wins. Thank you for the $5, JG. Hasn't Volk fought at welterweight before a while ago? So maybe making lightweight isn't such a reach, being over 200 pounds formally. But he says he's not going to pack up too many pounds. Making lightweight's not hard for him, like he did it like this weekend. But it's just, is he going to pack on enough weight to be able to muscle up with Makhachev? No, Makhachev's 5'10" and massive. Merab will always be number 2. Fuck Merab, dude. He can fucking kill himself. I actually hate Merab's whole attitude, dude. Literally not fight. Like, I swear, if anyone accepts a fight against Merab, they're stupid. If the UFC even give Merab a fight, they're dumb. Like, honestly, I'd cut him from the UFC. Yo, you don't want to fight the champ. You just want to fight all the contenders for the champion. What is this? Tag team? Fuck off. Thank you for the £2, Rich. I appreciate you. Do you think they should just allow PEDs? No, I'm good. Thank you for the $5, Salamander Man. Thoughts on a professional complaint at Aljo saying the UFC are trying to find harder matchups for him instead of giving him an undeserved O'Malley fight? I don't know, dude. It's fucking crazy, innit? The UFC trying to give the champion tough matchups? What? What? The UFC trying to find someone to beat a champion? What is this new phenomenon that Aljo's experiencing? What a victim. God, I hope he gets hit by a truck. Who do you want to see Korean Zombie fight next? The winner of it's too soon of a turnaround. So we're going to have to see like Holloway Korean Zombie in February of next year. Right? Because then that way for the Korean Zombie, if he loses, he can still say he fought the best. And you can justify it as a main event of a fight night. But if he wins, then it's like he's right back in the mix, or he can retire after a massive win. So I reckon they'll do Holloway, Korean Zombie. Thank you very much for the $2 UFC predictions 1313. How many pay-per-views does Tate sell if he was a UFC champ? So much. Imagine the press conferences, so much pay-per-views. Million. He'll be in a million for sure. Pay-per-view buys Islam versus Volk. Let's go with 600k. It'll be Whitaker Costa on the card as well. There'll be a bunch of other fights on the card as well. Look up Makhachev failed drug test. I know he failed a drug test for a fucking known anabolic steroid. Shut up. Making excuses for Oliveira, dude. Right, chat? This fucking guy bringing up when Makhachev popped for roids, just like multiple other people in Team Habib. Why are you bringing it up, dude? Trying to make excuses or something? God. Makhachev popped for a substance that wasn't even illegal at the time. Even more reason to assume that he was cheating. Wasn't even illegal at the time until they found out its benefits. And now it is illegal. And now he stopped taking it. Oh, it's so funny. Working around the system. Thank you for the $2. Don't worry, Guru. Landwehr is the Islam Makhachev. No, is the Dagestani Slayer. True, Landwehr ran through them all at M1. If you guys don't know. There was like 3 Dagestani prospects at M1, and they were building events around them. And Landwehr accepted fights against all of them and beat all of them. Don't know how. Don't know how. I don't know how. Because he lost to fucking Julian Erosa. But yeah, he beat them all. Who does O'Malley beat in a top 5 to 7 decisively? Marlon Vera in a 3-rounder, Sandhagen in a 3-rounder, all of them in a 3-rounder other than Merab. But he doesn't beat many of them in a 5-rounder. Vera beats him in a 5-rounder. He could beat Sandhagen in a 5-rounder. He beats Dillashaw, I reckon, no matter what. And that's about it. Thank you for the $2, dude. Thank you for the $2. Olive underestimated striking. Fluke win like Masvidal Usman 2. Potentially, yes. It could have been like that. Yeah, let's just go fluke win. We agree in chat on that? Fluke. Oliveira Makhachev, fluke win. Yes or no, chat? I think that sounds good. That sounds like a healthy mindset for me. And that's the thought process I'll go off of for the rest of the year. Absolute fluke, I think, is the best way to go about it. Turner got out-grappled by Matt Frivola. I rest my case. We're going to go now. Toodle Pip, thank you for watching. Members, we'll do it next week. See you later. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Goodbye. See you later. Check out the video on the channel right now. Go and check it out. The video is about Bryce Mitchell versus Ilia Topuria. And I'm joking. Members, we're going live right now. Go to the community tab. We're going live right now, members. Go to the community tab. I'll be there in a second. Bryce Mitchell versus Ilia Topuria. Paddy Pimblett versus Jared Gordon. Go and check out those matchups. They've been broken down on the channel right now. And I've done the full card predictions for Kattar versus Allen. So go and check out those as well. UFC Fight Night, Kattar versus Allen full card predictions are also out on the channel right now. So go check out everything on the channel. Toodle Pip. See you later. Goodbye. See ya. Members community tab. Non-members, check out the content on the channel.